Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back. So guys, as part of the today's session, let us see a simple example and a small concept on a fine tuning. So Surendra, what is this fine tuning? Why exactly we need it? See, the name itself is telling you a fine tune basically. So which means that making a small adjustment to your LLMs in order to achieve the best performance results for that. So why we need to do this particular fine tune, Surendra? I was able to understand the definition of a fine tune, but why it is needed? So consider that you have created an AI agent that does perform some that does has some knowledge on a domain. I can say a banking domain, a complete knowledge on a banking domain for the LLM that you have created, but you haven't trained that LLM how exactly it should interact with a customer, how exactly it should interact with a manager, how exactly it should interact with a business leader. It don't know that. There is no distinction between them. So whenever people try to interact with that particular agent, there will be a small issues. That's the reason for the agent, whatever you have created, if you fine tune it, stating that if the person who is interacting with you is a customer, talk in this particular way. If the person who is talking with you is a branch staff, bank staff, talk in this particular way. If the person whom you are talking to is a higher officials from a bank, talk in this way. So for the existing agent, you are doing some modifications so that it knows basically to whom and how it should interact. That's the reason we are using this particular fine tuning concept for the AI agents. Perfect. Immediately, you may ask a question, or a question may trigger in your mind. So, Surendra, what is this fine tuning concept and how come exactly it is different from the RAG that we have studied? See, basically the chunk out over here is RAG. We are asking our LLM to use the external knowledge. Whereas this particular fine tuning, we are updating that particular existing system itself with that particular data. So, you may ask me, Surendra, can you please elaborate with a few more examples? Yeah, let me give you one or two examples here. Okay, so consider that I'm just working for an ICICI bank. I have created an agent. Ideally, the bank does offers various life insurance and health insurance policies, and they will introduce a one policy today, and that policy may retire in the next month, and they may implement a new more policy. A month by month, they will be implementing a new policies, right? In such a cases, rather than asking our LLM to train on every new policy, it's waste of their memory, right? So instead of that, if all the policies information are stored in an external information, whenever a policy specific question comes in, go and refer to that particular rack. That's what the key chunk here is. Whereas, when can we fine tune that particular information? A small example is consider that I have my professional resume with me. Okay, I just want to update my resume. In such cases, I can use this particular fine tuning concept. The reason is the basic resume would be one and the same, my experience would be one and the same, but it enhances my skills and it updates certain areas. In such cases, this fine tuning is required. In a simple terms, what we can conclude here is fine tuning means updating the existing knowledge base itself, whereas a RAG means as itself one and the same, which is an external knowledge base. Okay, perfectly all right. That's the deal. See you again in the next session. Thank you.